Hi, good morning, and welcome to the Celebrate podcast. I'm Lisa McGarry.
I'm Della Tootin.
And we own Celebrate Primary Care. We're live every Tuesday. I have a whole script I have to do. I'm live every Tuesday on at 11 on YouTube and Facebook, and then it's recorded and on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, I don't know, all the places you listen to podcasts. So we're so excited to have you with us. Today we've got Carlos Sessler. He owns Bodies in Balance. He's an acupuncturist, and he's got a lot of fancy names he's going to tell us about. So I would like to introduce you guys to Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. Hi. Welcome.
We're happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
It's awesome.
So, Carlos, welcome. You know we love you, and we're so happy to have you with us today. We've been friends now for about 6 years. We launched our businesses, our practices about the same time, and we met, and we've kind of teamed up and, do some cross referrals. And I've been a patient with you guys for a long time now as well. But tell us a little bit about Bodies in Balance and how you got started, and maybe from the beginning.
Bodies in Balance Acupuncture.
Yes, Bodies in Balance.
Sorry,
Acupuncture. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. There's other Bodies in Balance
Yes.
companies
okay.
around. It's just I was doing massage therapy for a while, and I wanted to go deeper. People kept telling me their issues, and I wanted to help, and I figured this was the best way to do it. I had never done acupuncture, never had it, never experienced it. Only saw what I saw in the movies, which is kind of creepy. So that's how it started. I went on a trip to New York, and I ended up in a little shop that had the little guy, the poster, all of these jars with like twigs and leaves, and I was like, "What is this?" And it was acupuncture, and so from that day on, somebody would always bring up acupuncture, and I said, "This is a sign." So
yeah, keeps coming back, right?
That's how it started. Yeah.
So is that how you ended up in Gainesville?
I ended up, yes. Well, the long and the short of it, yeah. I started my schooling career down in South Florida, which is where I'm from, and about 2 years into the process, I was like, I want a little bit more from this, and I found the school here in Gainesville, 5-Element Acupuncture, the Academy for 5-Element Acupuncture, and decided to transfer. My sister was already living up here. She had graduated and stayed here and started a family. And so I was able to stay with her for a little bit, while I was going to school. And then I decided I liked it.
Yay, and we're happy you're here.
Made it home. Yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how long have you lived in Gainesville?
Gosh, I think it's been like 10 years now. Maybe even 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe even 11. Time flies.
It does. We're blinking, and it's like crazy.
Stop blinking. Yeah.
And it's nice that you have family here now that have been South Florida transplants.
Yeah, everybody migrated.
Yes, yeah.
Which is great.
I have my sister to thank for that because of my niece and nephews. So my parents decided, let's just move up. And I'm so happy to not to have to make that trip down there anymore.
Yeah, that's a long
Every
one.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Grateful for that.
Yeah.
Coming back's rough. I mean, going's bad, but coming back, it's like you can't get back.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the practice and about the, clinicians that you have working with you. How many of you are there now, and your location? And
Right now, there's 3 of us. 2 of us doing acupuncture. One is an intern, actually, and he is a massage therapist. So he works with us doing massage now while he's in school, which is exciting. So there's Dita, and she is an acupuncturist, also a body worker, and she's been with us for a few years now. Ryan just started. He's the intern who is the massage therapist. He just started not too long ago, and we have Erica, who is our manager. She just makes sure that
she gets it done.
Yeah, she keeps us all in line. And then there's myself. We're looking for another acupuncturist, but we're gonna take our time to find the person.
So is
that
the
fits.
goal with the intern, if it's the right fit, like if that hopefully
I think
he
he's
gets
the
out
right
and stays?
fit. It's just a matter of whether he decides to stay. Yeah, which
stay.
Because a
Or
lot
put
of
it out
people
there,
come
stay.
and leave, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people come for school,
Yeah.
and then they take
They
off.
have their time and their experience, and they
Well,
go.
it's interesting because I just recently found out that the 5-Element Acupuncture school here is actually one of 2 in the nation. And so that's
Wow.
pretty wild. And so it brings in a lot of people from all over.
Right.
My class had people from Alaska.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then they just all go back home.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he can stay with you.
I hope so too. Yeah.
So have you been in the same location?
We have.
You're in the Northwest, right?
Yeah, we're real close to the Fresh Market, off
Yeah.
off of Northwest 28th back there. Yeah, it's a nice place. We like it. It's centrally located. We'll probably end up looking for a new space to
I know
purchase.
we've always talked about partnering up
doing
somehow
something together.
Yeah.
It's always the devil in the details.
Yeah.
But we like where we're at right now. It's nice and centrally located. It's easy to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, just like any specialty, any practitioner, I guess, we have areas that we love or that are kind of our focus.
Passion.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what acupuncture can do for people, what it's like an ideal client or
Right.
patient.
Ideal client is the client who wants to get better.
Right.
Right. Because being on a journey with somebody who wants to get better is the best.
Right.
It really is. I'd love to meet people where they are. And when somebody is really, really invested in trying to get better, that's when I feel like I kind of shine.
Yeah.
Ironically, my specialties are stress and anxiety. And I say ironically because these types of things give me a lot of stress.
But you don't show it.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I love sports acupuncture
Okay.
and
awesome.
fertility.
Okay.
Yep. And so we have a lot of that. We have
Yeah.
a lot of athletes. I have a lot of athletes, a lot of professional athletes, Olympiads and collegiate athletes, and just moms and pops who like to go to CrossFit or whatever.
Yeah. Overdo it a little.
Yeah,
Don't
overdo it a
realize
little.
that
Won't
they
say
might
anything more
not
than
be
that.
20
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. Well, aren't we all there?
Yes. I know. Yes. It was kind of a, confession, really,
Yeah.
I've reached a certain point in my life where I try to do something and my body's like, hey, really?
Yeah.
You think you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still CrossFitting?
No, I haven't for a while. I got some injuries and then I decided I need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoga, like as we talked. on the
Oh, I
way
did
in.
that too. And then I
You hurt yourself
something
with
too?
that?
which is
Oh.
my jam. I love yoga, but I've got some back issues that I'm dealing with. So I got to work on that core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about maybe Pilates or something just because it's such core work.
That's what I keep turning back to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will see. Now it's just a matter of finding time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's one,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that one over by Fresh Market? It's close. We can meet up there.
Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Be
there.
fun.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Love it. More Carlos time. We haven't
Yeah.
had much Carlos time, so.
Well, I
It was
thought
weird
about you
'cause of
guys. I know COVID and
COVID
everything.
cleared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We used to have our breakfast times
we're
and
all vaccinated now. Let's do it.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
How did COVID impact your business?
Well, we had to close.
Yep.
Yeah, we closed for a few months, and that was super stressful. I think more so for me because of my employees. I felt
Yeah.
really bad. This is their job. This is their income, and
Right.
so. But it all worked out. And the interesting thing is that I feel like it gave me an opportunity that I hadn't had in, since before school, to actually like sit and think about the journey and what I've been doing and how I've been doing it and how can I do something different.
Yeah.
Because we don't get that pause button. I would imagine you would
Yeah,
agree,
no,
right?
yeah,
As
for
business
sure.
owners, we
Yeah.
just don't really.
Go
we're
and
always
go.
going. What can
Yeah.
I do to make the business better? How can I help
Take
people
him-
more? And blah, blah, blah. But I had to stop.
Yeah.
I had to stop. So I started bird watching.
Well, I mean, but it like kind of shifted a lot of things for people and made us look at everything and
Change
life.
perspective. It was like
Totally.
it was like a hard stop too.
Yeah.
It was like on the
Yeah.
highway and then stop. So,
Yep. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
for everybody. So that's
Yeah,
good.
so I have a mixed, it's mixed for me. It's like
Yeah.
it really gave me, like I said, time to kind of like stop and reevaluate some things, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it was really freaking stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all worked out.
Yeah.
It all worked
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
It's good.
So how do people get in with you? I mean, I know it's busy.
They got to
but
call Erica.
Call Erica.
They got to call Erica.
What's the phone number?
You want me to remember my phone
Well,
number?
you don't
never
have to
mind,
remember.
don't.
He
He's
will
gonna
put
put
it
it up
up
on the screen.
Yeah, we won't.
There
won't
it is. Look.
Yeah.
352-234-6366.
Yeah. Carlos, if you ask me my fax
She
number,
doesn't know our fax number after 6
Don't
years.
ask me my.
I don't know the electrical
Anything,
address.
yeah.
Like I just can't.
There's
I
not
cannot-
enough room for everything.
No, no, I get it.
It's on our
It's fine.
website.
Right. Right. I know all the important
Oh,
things. and-
Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Maria. Yay. So Carlos, tell us kind of what you do for you. You know, do you have one of the people in your office, one of the other clinicians, do acupuncture for you, or
So
what
that's
do you like to
interesting.
do?
That's a good question. Because it's been nothing for a long time, and there are times when I work like 11 or 12-hour days, and so I've kind of made it mandatory just recently that we get treatments every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so I've started directly answering your question. Yes, if I'm in an emergency situation, my neck won't turn, or over here or over here. I'll ask Dita. I'm like, please, let's
Help me out.
help me out. And thank God we have each other. But I've started getting chiropractic adjustments and massage on a regular basis.
Self-care is so important.
Imagine that. We're the worst, aren't we?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And so do as I say, not as I do. Like, seriously.
Well, we do that with our employees, right?
Yeah.
Go home, like relax or go do something fun. You got to have time away. And then we just work like crazy and don't do that.
Yeah.
We
So-
just keep on going.
Yeah.
I just spoke with my acupuncturist, and so we're on board with that now too. So one week I'll do chiropractor, next week I'll do massage, the next week I'll do acupuncture, and then we'll just
rotate.
So apart from that, it's trying to eat well, hydrate. That is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
And
He got our health tip today.
Yes.
hey, hydrate. That's it. If you get anything from this, it's to hydrate. That's really
Yes, makes a
the
difference.
most important thing. And I love spending time with my family.
Yeah.
That was the other thing that came from COVID. It's just like being so grateful that they're here,
Yeah.
and they really create such a foundation in my life. They
Yep.
make,
Oh,
yeah.
that's sweet. I
They're
love that.
awesome.
That's the
I love
truth.
them.
They're
Yeah.
awesome. They really are. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
You are lucky.
I am
And
blessed.
I am lucky to get to know them as well. Yay.
We're lucky to have you guys too. Seriously.
So, tell us what you like to do for fun.
Fun.
When you have time. When you're not bird watching.
Oh, jeez.
Elio.
Oh, Elio.
Okay, well, I like playing video games, so there's that.
What
like
kind of video games?
Well, I, funny enough, had gotten into Fortnite during the lockdown because of my nephews.
Yep.
Aw.
11 and 9, and that's what we did every day. Is there was time with Tio and to play Fortnite, and I stopped playing it, and actually I haven't had enough time lately to even play video games. It's just been I wasn't kidding about the bird watching. We got a
Yeah.
bird feeder at home, and it just
Yeah.
kind of went a little crazy from there. We have like 6 bird feeders back there. It's really
If one is
nuts.
great, 6 is more amazing.
Well, it is. Yeah. Sorry.
I know you're like, what is that?
But it's like, it's just fun. Like, what bird is that? What bird is that?
Yeah.
do you have a bird book?
We do. We have the funniest bird book that I'm going to have to send you. It's like the dumbest birds of America. I can't say what it says on this show, but
Yeah.
it's hilarious. But doing that, dinners, cooking. I started playing the cello.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
It's been a lifelong dream, and at the end of the lockdown, I was like, I'm going to do something for myself, and this is what I'm going to do. And so, started playing the cello.
Cool.
Not very well, but I'm getting
takes
there.
time.
It's fun, yeah.
And it's good for your brain.
It's good for the brain.
It's amazing.
Yeah, started learning the Harry Potter theme for my nephews,
Oh.
and that's been fun. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Cats in Heat anymore. It sounds a little bit better.
You progressed. Good job.
A little bit better, yeah.
That's awesome.
You're going to be
I
amazing.
will not be playing it on this show, but yeah.
Not even a snippet.
You're like, you lay here while you take your therapy, and I'm going to play you some music for
No, they
relaxation.
will run with needles in them.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So you talked about needles, and I know we're not going to talk about needles a lot because it freaks people out. But there are acupressure points.
Yeah.
Right?
Which are actually acupuncture points.
Yeah. Oh, look, he threw up your little man.
There's the guy.
Yeah. So there are different points on the body that you kind of learn in school and you learn to work with, but it's pretty amazing the points that you know about. And
It's wild because there are so many, right?
Yeah.
They cover the entire body. I'm looking at the picture here. I mean, that's basic. You know, there are lines of energy that go all over the body that they found thousands of years ago, and they're called meridians, and that's where all the acupuncture points lie on. I'm not sure what's happening.
yeah. So what I want to ask you is there are points that, you know, I'm not asking you to give free medical advice, but there are points that people can, you know, like I've learned, you know, like right here is like good for, what is that, headache?
This is LI4. It's good for headaches.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good point for mouth pain as well.
Okay.
People who have come in with braces and like tightened up, like do that point, they're like, are you kidding me? And it's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it like a constant pressure that you hold? Or is it a massage?
Yeah, kind of press in there. It'll feel a little achy, sometimes pretty sore, and that will help. I mean, for as long as you need to do it, you know.
Cool.
Sometimes it's pretty quick, and sometimes it's not. I would then question if it's not happening quickly. Are you hydrated?
Yeah.
There it is again.
I think people get so annoyed with us for asking, are you hydrated? They're like,
well, because they don't get
Well,
it.
how much
right?
water you drink?
They
They're like,
don't-
I
they
drink
really
16
don't-
ounces a day. You drink I drink one of those water bottles and 2
Yeah.
coffees. I'm like,
Half your weight in ounces.
oh, I know.
Half
We
your
have
weight in
over and
ounces.
over. So
Yeah.
it is. It's important.
There's another one here, right? PC6
On your wrist.
and on your wrist, 3 fingers up from your wrist.
Okay.
And it's between the tendons, and that one's really good for nausea. Yeah. So like if you're on a boat and you're starting to feel a little, it's good for people who are going through chemotherapy as well.
Oh,
It's a
good.
really good pressure point for it. It's actually, I learned that there's a little nerve bundle here that directly correlates with your stomach. How the Chinese knew this thousands of years ago is beyond
so
me.
amazing,
Yeah.
right?
it is amazing. But I love that you just mentioned that because you can help so many people. Like,
With so many things.
and we have, and,
Yeah.
you know, we have patients that come in that are under treatment for, you know, chemo, and you know, it's good for us to have referral partners that can help us in
Yeah.
their treatment
Yeah.
that are,
Yeah.
you know, outside just a, you know, traditional, like, here's your pill.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it doesn't work for everyone.
Well, and what I'm finding is that a lot of people are turning away from that. They don't want to. I'm getting a lot of patients recently, more than ever, where they're like, I want to get off of all of my medications. And I'm like, baby steps.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be me.
This isn't magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also, that's not my scope, right?
Right.
And so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really, really clear about that. Well, I'll help you, you know, with whatever it is that you're coming in for, but you need to talk to your primary care
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see
person,
what they say.
to see
Yeah.
what they need.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But yeah, it can help with. I mean, people ask me, what can it help with? Really, the list is so vast. It's
Yeah.
almost with everything and anything.
Yeah.
Can we put a bone together? No.
Right.
Right, but
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
help with the inflammation, and we can help with the healing process.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It's really cool that way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wasn't there, maybe I'm wrong, something with ozone? You doing something with ozone?
Yeah,
true?
yeah. Ozone is a pretty cool injection therapy.
Okay.
So I'm certified in acupuncture injection therapy, and ozone is one of the things that we do. It is O3, right? O3 doesn't want to be O3. It's highly unstable as O3. It wants to be O2. And so when it's introduced into the tissue, it becomes O2, and it goes right into all the red blood cells. And that, I mean, an oxygenated red blood cell, your scope of practice,
Yeah.
is the highest form of health, right?
Right.
And
Healing.
so the healing process is just like astronomical.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how often does someone do something like that?
They can do it once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's individualized, but I'm
Yeah,
just in general,
totally.
is it like a
Sometimes
daily treatment? Is it weekly?
Well, no,
like,
sometimes it's just one and done.
Nice,
But
okay.
you'd have to wait about a week to get the next
next
treatment.
dose if you needed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's neat stuff.
It is
What other
neat
cool
stuff.
cool things do you do?
Well, and on the acupuncture injection therapy part, we also use homeopathics, so like Traumeel, which
Okay.
my athletes call unicorn juice.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really.
what-
I mean, it's great because I mean, it's got things like arnica, echinacea, calendula
perfect.
in there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and it's a homeopathic remedy, so it's just the energetic of it, if you will.
Yeah.
And so, but it helps with inflammation. It helps with pain. It's pretty immediate. It's pretty wild.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I know. Arnica is something that is so great. It helps with bruising. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
do it topically.
Yes.
Bruising, pain, muscle,
Joint, muscle,
everything.
yeah.
Underused.
For sure.
Yeah.
Underused.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. It's
Well,
pretty
and we'll
magical.
tell people about it, and they're like, "What is that?" You know, and it's like, "Oh, you're gonna love it. It's gonna
yeah,
help."
it's twigs and leaves.
Yeah.
You just tell them it's twigs and leaves.
Yeah, we like it. Twigs
It's
and
old
leaves.
school medicine.
Old
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
Awesome.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if it's been around this long,
Yeah.
there's a reason.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when people are open to that.
And
though.
it's affordable.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Totally affordable.
And I think, I think that that's the thing. Like acupuncture is something that's actually very affordable. And I think people are shy away if they don't know cost. And I think that that's the thing I love about you guys is that there's always transparency. When you call to set up, they know what they're going to be paying for.
Yeah.
And that's a nice thing. for
I think it's
people.
important.
It is
It's
important.
important because having a surprise when you come to something new, there's gonna
Doesn't
be
feel good.
No, it doesn't, and it doesn't feel safe.
Right.
We want our
It's not
people to
not
feel
building trust, right?
correct, and that's the most important part.
100%.
People are always like, "Does it hurt?" Well, I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
It's everybody's different, and each point and their location
And what's going on?
totally.
Yeah.
If you're dehydrated, it's probably gonna hurt.
Right. Drink your water.
But like me being a patient, I can say like, it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people like build
I
things up in
haven't-
their minds and
I've
You
had
know.
acupuncture. I don't think it hurts.
I like to say that some points are exciting.
yeah, it's true.
Some points
I
are
like
exciting.
that. Yeah.
It can, but it'll only last for a moment.
Are
know?
you doing biomat anymore? Or
Yep, they're on all of our
Oh,
tables.
nice.
So the
Yeah.
biomats are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Far-
research
far
and evidence.
infrared. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Helps with that circulation. It helps with everything.
Yeah.
And most people are like,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah, they're like,
So what
"Ow."
does it say? Like spending 30 minutes on the biomat is like the equivalent of what amount of sleep? Because I've read it. I don't know.
I
think
don't
it's-
know either.
Well,
We're gonna
it-
have to
I
look
mean,
it up.
right.
Yeah, it's cool.
But there is like an equivalency. So it's like not only are you getting your acupuncture therapy, but you're on that biomat and it's really relaxing.
Taking
Yep.
you deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had somebody who had just gotten back from China and had been having a lot of issues just getting their biorhythm back, right? Not being
Yeah.
able to sleep and whatnot. And I let them use a small one overnight. They
Felt
were,
great.
they were like, I'm going to buy one of these. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, these simple things that can get us back into our
Rhythm,
rhythms.
yeah.
Are really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It's and
Fantastic.
also fun to have toys and
Oh yeah,
And-
get gadgets and
yeah,
things,
yeah,
cool
yeah,
stuff
that
you
you
can
can
do.
use,
Pull it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's like, oh wow, you
Yeah,
do
your
that too.
office is super cool. I mean, there's a lot
Thank
of
you.
stuff in there, and it's very relaxing. It's very welcoming. You
Yeah.
know, you feel safe, and I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I've been seeing you guys for a long time now, and love that you're there.
I think it's really nice to be able to say that that I love what I do, and
Yeah.
I feel like I can say that of my employees as well. They love what they do,
Right.
And we have fun talking about our cases. Fun. It's nice to have other practitioners under the same
Collaboration.
roof that we can just like bounce ideas
Yeah.
off of.
I mean, we
because
do that all the time. It's fantastic.
It's so important too,
Yeah.
right? Because getting just that little that different angle of looking at something. That,
Yeah.
oh my God, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two brains are better than one.
And three.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
finding is even better, too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
get another
Yeah.
perspective, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yay.
Well, we love having you here with us today. Thank you for joining us. We want to direct people to your website, which I know that he already put up once, and I'm sure will go up again.
Yeah,
But
Elio.
people can call and,
There we go.
get on the schedule, check you guys out.
Thank
Yeah.
you for having me.
Yeah,
This
thanks
was
for
so
being
fun.
here.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. We appreciate your time. We know you're super busy.
Well,
we know your
it's-
schedule's crazy, and we like that you were.
I
willing
would do
to-
anything for you guys.
Aw.
And
Yeah.
that you're
We
back to
appreciate it.
see patients. So we've got to let him go so
gotta
he
let him
can
go.
get on his road today.
Get on the journey back
I
to
can't
the
hear
office.
anything that you're saying.
All right.
It's okay.
I love you.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching today. I forgot to thank Elio with Fiesta Media for producing our podcast and and putting it out on all the places people listen and watch. We will be live next week. Who do we have next week?
Dr. Tucker.
Oh, Dr. Tucker, yes, chiropractor. So we'll talk more about chiropractic. We love it. It's like, all of these great businesses we have here and people don't know. And so we are so excited that we get to share that with you guys when you watch. So we'll see you next Tuesday at 11 live on Facebook and YouTube. Have a fantastic week.
And stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.